Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and I know this is not what you were expecting. We were going to debut Andrew's 24-hour marathon paintings during this live, but I was running around doing some errands, and I went home, and he was passed out. He was taking a nap, and I didn't want to wake him because he has been awake for more than 24 hours. It's more like 36 hours or so because he was preparing for this. So we're not going to have those pieces here in the live for you today. He is going to debut those at some point later, whenever he wakes up and gets himself together and has some time. So I'm sorry about that. I know some of you were waiting to see that. That's not what we're going to be talking about today. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're not going to be seeing Andrew's 24-hour marathon paintings yet. As I said, he was passed out. I know when I left earlier today, he was doing this when he was trying to paint things and finish up some of the things. So I wanted to let him rest and figured it's best if he just rests, and then he can be vibrant and live again for the next live whenever he does it. I don't know when he's going to go on live and debut everything, but we'll definitely have them ready for you soon to show you some really fun stuff he's been doing. So we're going to show you today. I decided to jump on here so that we had a live today, so I could get to see you all. We could hang out with you all. I'm showing you some things that we have in the online store now that we just added to the online store today, or over the past few days. Some of these are a few days old, but if you've not checked out our online store in a while, we've been adding a lot of cool stuff, and a lot of people, thank you out there, have been ordering from this. There's some really fun stuff in there that we've been adding, some ethnographic things, some gemstone strands. Today we added a bunch of turquoise, beautiful turquoise, to the online store. So if you haven't checked it out in a while, we hope you'll go over there. Let me throw up the address here. Of course, if you don't know, is allegorygallery.com. And yeah, lots of fun stuff. So what I'm going to show you today, and I don't have because I'm kind of doing this, I wasn't expecting to do this yet, because I thought Andrew would be going on with you all. My phone battery is not the brightest right now. It's a little bit dying, so I don't have my phone cord or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you some of these things. It's not going to be a tremendously long live, I don't think, today, but we'll keep going until I get to that point where I'm thinking my battery may die, all right? Or we finish, whichever happens first, all right? But we wanted to show you a few things, wanted to hang out with you all. So how was everyone's weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. We had a good weekend. Andrew's been busy. Tomorrow I have my other job, so I don't know if he's going to do his debut later tonight or if he's just going to wait until tomorrow to do that with you all during his live at 5 for the 24-hour marathon. But hope you're doing well out there. Let me see who's with us right now. Sarah is with us. June, hello. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Deborah. Susan is with us. Hello, Donna. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Cindy. Yeah, we're all just pushing along this time. It's been busy. Yesterday I spent most of the day with my mom and dad, who were over to help us install a new exhaust fan in our pellet stove. It had started making a crazy noise. And I oiled it up a little bit, great WD-40, right? Solves everything. And it did quiet down, but we had some issues installing the fan, and I'm going to write more about that on the Star Cottage Studio Patreon here later today when I get a moment. So let me throw that up here. I think I have it somewhere. I have too many things. There it is. If you'd like to join the Patreon, you can right there. That's patreon.com/StarCottageStudio, and I will be writing about our whole day. What was supposed to take about an hour took about 7 or 8, so it was a long day. But we are we got through it. And luckily it was a nice warm day out. Today's been a beautiful day. It's about 50 degrees, or got upwards of nearing 50 degrees today here in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. So really beautiful weather today. I did some errands out and about today. I was mostly out and about. And what else? What else is going on here? Donna had an amazing show on Saturday and an amazing service at church. Nice. Glad you had a wonderful weekend. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Denise. Good to see you here, Denise. We haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Patty. Cindy's asking, is Andrew ill? No, he's just passed out. He was going to do his debut, but he has been up for about 36 hours or more. And when I came home from some of my errands, he was passed out, and I didn't want to bother him. I didn't want to wake him up. He might be mad at me. I hope not, for not waking him up for his live, because a lot of times he counts on me to do that. But he's just been up so much that I figured it would be best for him to rest. Waking him up to debut the artwork is not a priority. We do want to definitely, he's making these for an auction our friends are having. They had a kind of gift shop type store, and they're auctioning a lot of their stuff off, and we'd like to purchase it and help them out, and also get great things for Allegory Gallery. But all of that is not important if he can't rest. So that's where Andrew is. Let's see here. Teresa says it's 34 there and freezing rain. Ooh, that's what it was like here a little while ago, but we're having a nice day here. Hello, Sharon. So yeah, it's been a beautiful day here in Ligonier. I can't complain, except you may notice my bottom lip is a little bit puffy. I'm having some kind of allergic reaction. I sometimes get these. I've been to an allergist, and they've told me that it's probably my thyroid disorder causing it, because some people with thyroid disorder like mine, like Hashimoto's, end up getting hives and stuff out of the thyroid disorder. It's nothing to do generally with foods they eat or anything. I've been tested for a lot of different things, and they've come to the conclusion that that's probably what it is. So my bottom lip is a little bit swollen today. I was kind of happy that I didn't have to go on, because that had happened. It was much worse earlier. But like I said, I didn't want to wake Andrew. I wanted to give him some sleep. So we are fine. We are doing well, and I hope you all are out there too. All right. So I'm going to take this banner away, and I'm going to back up the Allegory Gallery, because all of these items that I'm going to show you today have been entered into the online store. If you have not checked our online store in a while, I do urge you, go to allegorygallery.com, go to the shop tab. You can pull down the shop tab and go to the latest editions collection. If you go to the latest editions one, you will see the newest things that have been entered into the store. You can use the search if you're looking for something in particular. You can look at through the other collections if you see something that strikes your fancy. But if you ever want to know what the newest thing, what did they just put on the store today? Because we're adding things almost daily to the online store. So if you want to see what's going on, go to that latest editions tab or collection, and you will see all the newest things that are in the online store. That's kind of a secret way, kind of, that we allow you to get a sneak peek of anything we're adding to the online store. All right. So I'm going to flip this camera around. You're going to see the ceiling for a little while. I'm using this weird stand again, so it's a little bit bouncy. So I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try not to bounce it around too much while we're doing the live here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so first up, what I wanted to show you is some of this lovely, lovely turquoise that we've added. Now, some of this we've had in the online store, possibly. I don't know if we've ever had from this vendor, but we've had things like this. But we've added more because a lot of that has sold out. So I just want to show you this beautiful turquoise. Beautiful turquoise. Cindy's bummed out about the Thai Buddha pendant. It was in my cart, but I waited too long. I didn't think we sold out of any of those. And you might want to check again, Cindy, because we have restocked some of the items like that that we're selling out. So Cindy, if you haven't checked recently, we just restocked in the online store over the last, well, actually today and yesterday. So don't delay. Check it out right now. It may be back in stock again. And sorry, my hands are very painterly, we'll say. I've been helping Andrew a little bit with um, getting some of the canvases ready and working on them as well earlier today, and I still can't get it all off of me. All right, so this is beautiful turquoise. These are these beautiful discs. Now these are $175 for the large discs. Now we have them in this beautiful kind of bluer color, or maybe you like the green color. So we also have them in this color too. Same price on those. Only one strand of each of these available in the online store, and I don't even know if we have more to add if we run out. So if you do like these, I am going to definitely say grab them immediately. Remember, you do get free shipping if you're in the US on orders over $100 in the online store. That's something that we started I think we started it during our 10th anniversary maybe, and we've just continued it. So orders over $100 get free shipping if you're in the US. So automatically, these strands being over $100 would get free shipping. We have the two different colors. These are old stock turquoise. These are beautiful old stock turquoise. They are stabilized, but they are not dyed. They are stabilized, but they are not dyed. And you can kind of see this one, actually, there's one on here that's a little bit cracked, and you can see that beautiful color throughout. So you can see, a lot of times if they're dyed, you only get color through a certain point. But these are beautiful. These are natural. They're just stabilized because you don't want your turquoise to get, frail, because it does. It's a soft stone and it can pretty much turn to powder over time. So stabilization is a good thing. Dyeing is also, we don't consider a bad thing as long as we know, but these are not dyed. These are natural, old stock turquoise. We could probably charge a lot more for these, but we got a good deal from our old stock vendor, so do you. All right, $175 a strand, one available in the bluer color, one available in the green color. Just two different types. June, we have not sent out any invoices for the cut stones yet, and I have not responded to anybody from day 3. I did get your emails, so I do have everything sorted. I just haven't been able to get back to everybody yet. I generally try not to do too much responding over the weekend, and that's kind of to give us a break and also allow people to realize that we do not respond to messages or emails over the weekend. That's just something we put up on we always put that up on our away messages, but every once in a while I pop in there on the weekend and it gives people the wrong impression. So I do try to stay out of our messages and things on the weekends. It's just to be able to give us a break and a little bit of relaxation time away from, it's always good to get away from social media once in a while. All right. So I did get your email, and I have everything sorted. I think there's only one person that I haven't sorted out yet because they came in a little bit late, and I will do that. And you should be receiving invoices for that most likely tonight. It depends what we get up to with listing Andrew's paintings and all that. So if not tonight, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow night after I get back from my other job and get settled back in. But if you are wondering, and don't worry, June, if you are wondering about those, that's what's going on. Also, something I will say right up front here, kind of up front, I should have said it up front, mystery boxes. Everyone's asking about mystery boxes. Mystery boxes are delayed at this point. So we apologize for that. They are getting very near ready to ship out, but a lot of people have been asking where they are, and they have not shipped out yet. We are getting ready for it, and they are being packed up, but between us getting a little bit of a delay coming back, because we debuted them, I think, on New Year's or very close to New Year's, And normally they take 2 to 3 weeks or so to get together, but with our delay getting back home from visiting family, with weather conditions, and also between moving Andrew's studio, because the mystery boxes are filled with things from Andrew's personal stash. A lot of that stuff comes from his stash. It's been a much harder job sorting them than we first thought it would be. So we do apologize for that. But if you are waiting for a mystery box, they are still coming. Don't worry. They will be shipping out. They're just taking a little bit longer than we thought. Okay, so we have more old stock turquoise. This is Hubei turquoise, stabilized nuggets. And I think these are gorgeous. Like, even this, I don't know what stone this is. I don't know what would grow with this, but some of this silvery color inside there is really metallic-y. It's really beautiful. Like, check that out. Like, it's just really beautiful turquoise. Really, really beautiful turquoise. I really, we've had these in the store for a while. We've never put them in the online store, I don't think, this one, because I started looking at like, look at that. Look at that nugget of silvery goodness. I don't know what that is. I wish I knew more about, I don't know a ton about turquoise. So if you do, maybe you might know what this is. These are from the Hubei mines in China. But it's just gorgeous. I started looking at it today and I was just amazed. Sometimes you see something and you're like, oh, that's really pretty. And that's what I thought about it when we first got them. And they've been sitting on the store floor. But now that we were taking pictures and really looking at them today, they are kind of extravagant. They are beautiful. They're only $57 a strand. As Suzanne said, it is a lovely blue. It's a beautiful blue color. Now we have 2 strands of these available in the online store, and you would get one of the 2. This is the other one, just to show you. They're both super beautiful. You can't pick, unfortunately. They're just listed under the same listing. But you'll get one of these 2 beauties, and they both have that beautiful, really silvery or metallic parts to them, along with that beautiful blue color. So these are now available in the online store for you to purchase. Only 2 available. And some of these, that may be all we have. I'm not sure. I didn't keep track for the live, but I know we pulled some of the turquoise and pulled all that we have for the online store. So if you do see anything here you like, definitely don't hesitate to grab it. Remember also that I think it's over $75. You can turn on affirm payments if you qualify to break things down into multiple payments. So you can also do that. Oh, good, Cindy. I'm glad you grabbed one. I'm glad you found one. Yeah, we restocked those. A lot of the things that we had in there, like those tie pendants, came from the store floor. And we were able to restock them because we still had some in the online or on the physical store floor. Oh, excuse me. My allergies have been insane lately. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but my allergies in the middle of winter here are going nuts. I kind of think it's a lot of the people are burning fires in their house. So there's a lot of coal and a lot of wood fires, especially coal always makes me tingly and, congested. So I think a lot of that is what's happening to me lately. So here we have the larger nuggets. These are stabilized Hubei turquoise. Old stock. These are larger nuggets than the ones I just showed you. These are $86 a strand. And look at those. Look at those. Yeah, the wind too, Michelle. I think just the cold air dries out your nose. I took Barnaby, Gilbert, and Babette, our fur babies, out onto the porch today just to let them go outside a little bit since it was almost 50 degrees. And Babette was out there, and every time the wind would blow, she would sneeze. It was so cute. Probably not cute for her. She probably didn't think so. But so it's definitely there's the wind or something being carried in the wind. And this is the other strand that we have of these in the online store. So there's 2 strands available. Like I said in the other one, you can't pick which strand you want, but I'm just showing you these. You will get one or the other. And they're both really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. Old stock turquoise, things that you just don't see turquoise like this, especially for this amount of money. That's only $86 a strand, and you saw how magnificently beautiful it is. Next up, I know I've shown these ones before here on the live, and I'm not sure if these were in the online store before, but we added more. We have the turquoise graduated discs. And these are lovely. They have every kind of color of turquoise. You have that bright, bright green to that dark, dark blue and everything in between, even the browns and blacks. This is one of the strands. As you can see, it's a graduated strand. And these are only $52. These have been super popular, which is one of the reasons we wanted to add these to the online store. Like I said, they may have been in there. I can't remember. When things go out of stock, we turn them off. So Suzanne said those discs are exquisite. What a great price. They really are. These are really, really beautiful pieces of turquoise. Beautiful pieces of turquoise. So we have that one in the online store. Suzanne's ordered these. That's how she knows how nice they are in person. I thought you grabbed some before, Suzanne, and only $52. And not only that, but they're separated by turquoise little spacers. So the whole strand is turquoise. And for those of you who like to see more of the black and brown in your turquoise, these are also really nice. Look at that one. You have bright green, you have the black matrix, you have the light blue, all in one disc. Like, these are really, really nice and super fun to use. Exquisite, as Suzanne said. $52 only for a whole strand. Sorry, I keep bumping my stand, which is why I'm bouncing all around. I don't mean to give you motion sickness. Suzanne says, be still my heart, right? They are beautiful to look at, beautiful to hold, and beautiful to make things with. Now, next up, let's take a look. Oh, these are some of my favorites. These are some of my very favorite ones. These are these little mini turquoise discs. Here they are compared to a penny, just so you can see. Little small turquoise discs. And look at them. Boy, I'm really not used to this stand anymore. I'm going to stay on this side over here so I don't try not to bump that. 2 strands of these available in the online store. You're seeing both of them. You will receive one of these strands you're seeing, unless we run out, and if we have more in the store floor, then we may replace them. But right now, these are only $45. $45 for these old stock, beautiful Hubei turquoise discs. That's a deal right there. $45 for that. Think of the earrings you can make with a chunk of these, or using a chunk of them here and there in a necklace design. Just stunning. You'll make your $45 back, especially if you sell things very easily. Sell 1 pair of earrings or 2 pairs of earrings. Then next up, more beautiful turquoise. It's been a turquoise day here. Renee said those small discs are gorgeous. Yes, they are. Like I said, these are all so limited in quantity, everyone. I know I say that all the time, and the reason I say it all the time is because we buy everything generally in very small quantities. But especially when you're talking about this old stock stuff, we bought a lot of what our vendor had on this, but there was not much of it. So here are some kind of medium size nuggets, Hubei Turquoise Nuggets. They have that beautiful silver colored matrix with them. I don't know if that's pyrite but it is a lovely, whatever is in there. Like I said, I wish I knew turquoise better, or especially these mines better, but look at that. Michelle says, you guys buy high quality. We try to, you know, but we're not buying high quality so that we can just charge you a high price. We try to buy high quality with good deals. Like these are only $70 a strand. That's insanity. Like this is definitely worth probably twice that, but we got a good deal, so do you. That's the way we work. You know that if you have shopped with us before. So we try to buy high quality, like Michelle says, but we try to do it in a way that gives you the best, you know, bang for your buck, so to say. So this is the other strand of these that are available in the online store. There are only two. They're $70 each, and you will receive one of these strands if you order today, unless we run out. And then you won't receive anything, unfortunately. Or if we have more on the store floor, we may restock them. But we won't be doing that overnight. So if you get it today or overnight, you know you've gotten one of those two strands. All right. Hello, Harry. Thank you for tuning in with us today. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Then next up and last, I think, for the turquoise that we've added today are these. I love these. All these kind of wild shapes on here. They're kind of like tubes or cylinders, but not always. I just think these are fun. If you do asymmetrical designs, things like this are perfect because you don't have to worry about them, you know, having the exact same size or shape. But these are beautiful pieces of turquoise, and these are $52 a strand for these. Again, these are old stock Hubei turquoise that has been stabilized but not dyed. Stabilization on turquoise is a very good thing. Turquoise is an ultra soft stone, and if you do not stabilize it, it can pretty much turn to dust, turquoise dust over time. So stabilization in turquoise is really what you're looking for long-term commitment to your turquoise. Cynthia says those shapes would look great in earrings. I think so too. I think so too, but I think they could also be nice in a necklace. Use them as spacers or something if you're, or in a group of them if you're doing something, like I said, that's asymmetrical, something that does not need all the same size, right? So 2 strands of those available, $52 a strand, and then they're gone. I don't know if we have many more of those. Whoops, just dropped the bag. Let me get that bag. Okay. And I will say here again, I said it at the top of the show, but if you missed it, if you're tuning in expecting to see Andrew's paintings, the debut that we talked about, I'm sorry, but that's on me. I went home today and Andrew was napping, and he hasn't really slept in about 36 hours or so. And so I decided to just let him sleep when I saw him passed out today. So he may be mad at me when he wakes up for not waking him up for the show. But I think his sleep and his rest is more important. So he will be debuting those at some other point. He wasn't awake for me to ask him, or else he may have just started debuting them, but I wanted him to rest. So that's why we're doing this today and showing you some beautiful things from our online store instead. All right. Now, these we've shown, but we have never put them online. We've never put them online, and I don't know why. We have a lot of them in store, and they sell well. So we finally moved them to the online store, and they're these beautiful Czech glass leaves. These are, I believe, 4.5-inch strands of beautiful Czech glass. They're only $12 a strand. Only $12 a strand. And look at them. Now, this is the first color I'm going to show you. We have multiple colors in this style. And I absolutely adore these. Like I said, they sell well in the store because I also show them to people a lot because I think they're just lovely. You can put them in earrings. They make a really beautiful earring. You can add them on a bracelet. They're really pretty for bracelets. Here's the next style or color. Next color in this style. These are all $12. Check that out. And I see some orders coming through in the online store during this live, so I'm assuming some of you are out there grabbing stuff. Thank you so much. Like I said, the quantities on a lot of this are very limited, so do be sure to grab yours if you see them. Remember, orders to the US over $100, you have the option for free shipping if you don't want priority shipping. So do take advantage of that if you're not in a hurry. Generally, things from here, though, will go out first class if you don't choose priority, and it does get to people pretty quickly. So even the free shipping generally gets to people pretty quickly. Whether you've chosen free shipping or not, we do all of our orders as best we can in the order that they come in. So just because you choose free shipping, I know a lot of stores, if they give you free shipping, they delay your processing of the order. We don't do that. Free shipping is just a perk for ordering over $100 if you're in the US. I wish we could offer it to our foreign customers out there all over the world, but that can get pretty expensive, as you know. This color in particular in this style of leaf, I love. I don't know, I'm telling you, last year's Pantone Color of the Years colors of the year changed me. And now I love this yellow. I love yellow now. Donna just snagged up some of the gorgeous turquoise, she said. Thank you so much. I did see your order come through. Really appreciate it. Yeah, those things you want to act on quickly if you like them because we do not have a lot of them. But look how pretty that color is, those colors in there. Beautiful Picasso colors. All right, so there's that. These are all $12 a strand. No matter what color you want for these Czech glass leaves. We just averaged it all out to make it easy. The leaves look like tiger eye, Susan. They kind of do those ones, and they would be beautiful paired with tiger's eye, right? Really, really lovely. Next up are these, which you could pair with red tiger eye, right? Or maybe a serpentine. These would be beautiful. Like I said, I love seeing maybe a few of these on a bracelet. You can do them in groups, like group of 3 in between other beads, or you can do one at a time here and there on a bracelet. I think they're really, really pretty, and they add a lot of interest to your design when you use them that way. So there's a kind of green and red leaf. And here's an orangey green. Orangey green. I like this one too. I love these so much. Like I said, I show them to people all the time in the store, and I don't know why we haven't put them in the online store because we do have a good number of each of these. I think we've put 4 of each color in the online store, so feel free to get in there and get them. They're only $12 a strand. And if you love Czech glass leaves, I know some people really, really fall hard for the leaves, and these are a beautiful example of the leaves. Love that. I really love that color in there. Beautiful color. Another Penny wants to join us today. How about that? Normally I can't even find one. Now I've got 2. And I'm a sucker for green. So green leaves. Look at that vibrant color in there on those. Some of that green is super vibrant. Super vibrant. Hello, Marianne. Thanks for joining us today. $12 a strand. Available now in the Allegory Gallery online store. And these, as you can see, are double-sided. So you have the green on one side and kind of the yellow beigey color on the other. Really, really beautiful on those. Monica says, such pretty green. They are. I love the greens. Now here's another green and kind of beige, but it is a little bit more muted. Green on these are a little bit more muted. All right. Still beautiful. Even the beige doesn't have as much of the white or off-white in it. So this is kind of, some of this is almost a minty kind of green. It's like that, is it a spruce tree? Sometimes has that kind of needle. Beautiful anyway. Really pretty. $12 a strand, available now in the online store. That's under the Czech Glass collection. Or if you just go to the latest additions collection, you'll see all of these new things in there. And next up is a kind of maroon or burgundy and blue. These are darker, so they're a little hard to see on camera. They kind of have that brown brick, almost brick color. They're like a brown maroon color. And then they have some of that blue Picasso on them. Just a really beautiful combination. Like I said, harder to see on the camera. Hopefully you can see some of that. I keep bumping the camera again. But really, really pretty there too. All right, available in the online store. But wait, there's more. I thought I was at the end. I thought that was the last one. That was not the last one. Susan says, your house is that color, sable brown. Beautiful. That would be a really pretty color. It is a really pretty color, right? Look at these kind of orangey red, orangey green. Kind of a little, kind of like an orange brick, right? With that kind of lime, muted lime green. $12 a strand, available in the online store today. And next up, we have kind of that blue with a gray-green color almost. So this is another one of the darker colors. But you get that, it's almost like a gray-green, right? With that kind of deep, deep navy blue. Beautiful combination. It may actually, maybe actually black, because it has that Picasso kind of finish with the gray in there. It almost looks blue. Although I do think some of them are blue. Anyway, beautiful, right? No matter what. Beautiful no matter what. Sometimes it depends on the lighting, how things reflect, right? I have really kind of awful overhead lights right now. These are fluorescent, so they do make it hard to see. Next up, we have this beautiful rough green kyanite. I show these a lot on my Williams favorites because I love them. They are coated. They just have a stabilization coating on them. But they're only $18 for this rough green kyanite. These are lovely, just big, in charge, chunky beads. And like I said, I do show these on my Williams favorites often because they are really one of my favorites. I don't know why. I just love this big, chunky green kyanite. You don't see kyanite like this too often. And I think that's why they've coated it to stabilize it, because it can get flaky sometimes, right? Usually kyanite you get in shards or highly polished. So I just love that. And for only $18 a strand, super good deal on that. All right. Let's see what I have next. Oh, some of these. I've shown you many times these beautiful in large and in charge Czech glass beads. These are some of the biggest Czech glass beads I have ever gotten in the store. These are really nice sized. They look like stone. They're really beautiful Czech glass. They like that could easily be like a quartz of some sort or an agate, right? They're glass. They're from the Czech Republic. Each strand is a little bit different. Let me show you. You don't get your pick of them in the online store, but look at that. Look how beautiful. There are 3 of these available. They're $24 because that Czech glass is, you know, Czech glass can be expensive, right? Especially when you get it like this, these big, big chunks of it. I love these. $24 a strand. Only 3 strands available in the online store. Cynthia says, okay, I love those, right? Especially the purpley amber. Yeah, these like these ones. I love those. I love those. And I know, like I said, I know these are a little bit more expensive at $24 a strand, but these are Czech glass. They are glass through and through. You do not regularly see giant chunks, giant pebbles of Czech glass like this. We were very lucky to find these, I think. They are popular in store, but they do require, you know, a certain designer who's going to utilize something this big because they are a little bit heavy, right? They are a little bit heavy. As Cindy said, they do have that Picasso finish, but they're beautiful. They really are. And $24 a strand. There's 3 available in the online store. I don't know if we have any left on the store floor after that. I think we grabbed all that we have of these left and moved them to the online store. So they're there now. Like I said, I've shown these on the lives, and every time I show them, I generally sell 1 or 2 strands. But we've made it easy now and just added them to the online store instead of having to message for them. So you can go and get them right now. All right, get them before they're gone because, like I said, I think we were very lucky to get these. I don't know if we'll ever see this again because that was the first time in 10 years I think we've ever seen Czech glass come in that was that chunky and beautiful like that. So I don't know if we'll see it again. Hopefully it's a trend and it keeps happening, but I have not seen that to date. It seems like everything's getting smaller these days instead of larger. A lot of people are doing the large or the small bracelets now and the small chokers now. You've probably seen that trend. I'm not necessarily a fan of it. You know, it has its place, I guess. But I tend to like big, chunkier things. So the tiny trend is not for me. But if it is for you, we have some things too. So this is African, quote, African turquoise, which is really jasper. We put that on the tag for you. These are faceted rounds at 10 millimeters. These are just beautiful, beautiful things. Susan says small doesn't work for everyone, right? Neither does large, right? Yeah, you like what you like. I just like things that make a big statement. It's just the way I am. I like to see somebody's, you know, chunky or big jewelry. I like to see things that make more of a statement. I like jewelry to really be part of the outfit rather than something that's just kind of there. And I think some of the small stuff these days, it's just kind of there, right? And like I said, that's my opinion personally. Andrew may tell you something completely different if he were talking about it. But I tend to like things that are large, that really show that the artist is making a statement. You know, I like to see the artist's hand in things. And when you have things that are very simple, that can be an artist thing. That can be somebody's style. But generally, to me, it always feels like the bigger stuff, the more chunky stuff, has an artist statement to it more than other stuff. Maybe. I don't know. It's all off the top of my head at this point. Next up, we added these to the online store. You're like, what is that? But wait, right? So these are carved candle nut beads. and they're by Lou Zeldis, who is not with us any longer, unfortunately. But they are carved candle nuts, and they have been patinaed to have this beautiful kind of turquoisey color. They are $22 each. We only have 2 of them in the online store if they are not gone already. Every time I seem to mention these, we sell out of them pretty quickly, especially since they're from Lou Zeldis, from his production company. Yeah, these are beautiful. Get them before they're gone. I really should save one for myself, actually, because I would hate to not get one myself. Suzanne says, grab those. They're excellent. I believe she has one. Maybe more. I don't know. Can't remember. But they are really, really lovely. So those are in stock, $22 each only. Hand carved. Hand carved. She says only one so far, right? Only one so far. Next up, Amazonite faceted barrels, green Amazonite faceted barrels. Really fun. You don't see this shape very often. We got this from another old stock kind of dealer, and these are, like I said, only $15. There's only one of these in the online store. We only had enough to pull one from the store floor. I don't even know if we have any more on the store floor. I was trying to split things equally, excuse me, but if we only had one, then sometimes we were grabbing just the one. So we have one of these available. Harry said they're very formal looking, right? They kind of are, because they're very, they're cut perfectly, right? Beautiful. Susan says, love the barrel shape, right? Beautiful shape. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexagons. Is that right? Hexagons, 6 sides. Just really lovely, and only $15 a strand. Lots of stone there for $15. I'll say that. So we have one of those available in the online store. You can see the latest editions collection to see all of these things quickly. This is something we added. I showed some pictures of some of this stuff on the Facebook page. So make sure you take a look at the pictures, because I'm not going to go through everything today. So make sure you do check out the pictures. But these I didn't show pictures of. These are beautiful Nepali or Nepalese lapis beads. And they are really, really pretty. The lapis in here, I almost hate that it's covered in the bead caps, because they're a little bit big and they cover the lapis, but the lapis is so beautifully blue. Like, these are nice quality lapis beads that were used. Now these are $8 each. $8 each, but they are stunning. If you're looking for something, these are, like I said, Nepalese. If you're looking for something ethnographic for your design, these might be it. Beautiful, beautiful beads. Deep, deep lapis blue. Like, there's no, and if you, I don't know if you can see, I can't zoom in enough, but look at the flecks in there. Like, you can see that this is truly beautiful lapis. Cynthia says, I have some of those from ages ago. I hoarded them. I can understand why, because it's just, these are really high quality beads that they've added these caps to. Like, these aren't just, they're not like, because you could easily use, cheap lapis and hide most of it with those bead caps, right? That's not what happened here. These are beautiful blue, striking lapis beads with bead caps on them. So right there, I think there's 10. There's 10 available in the online store if we haven't sold out of them, and they're $8 each. If you do small things, there's a way to do it, right? You could easily put something like this focal on a chain and be done, right? Now there's something that says a little bit more interesting than just something, like a little diamond on a chain, which I've seen a lot of. There's nothing wrong with that, but I would rather have something like this. something that's a little bit more, you know, hand done. That's my style. That's my style. If you're going to do small, do it like that. Do it handmade. Do it artisan made. Now, what do I have? What do I have next? How about these? So we added a lot of these Nepalese charms, and these are the spiny oyster variety. Spiny oyster Nepalese charms. And we only have 3 of these. I don't know if there's any more. They are surrounded in silver in this case. These are, I think, $14 each. And these are amazing. These are one of my favorite things in the store. And we have a collection of these. We have them in Lapis. We have them in, let me just show you. This is some pendants with Roman glass. We have some of these in turquoise, the smaller ones in turquoise. Here's some of the lapis with gold. Here we have ancient quartz. This is really old quartz. So we have them in different styles. Here's one in amber. So, and here's smaller, little teeny tiny spiny oyster in orange instead of the purple. We have those in the online store. These are some of my very favorite things. We have them in bowls in the store, and I always group them together, and they look so nice with a whole group of them together. So these ones are $14 each. All the ones I showed you vary in price, but they are all available in the online store right now. And these, I didn't show you with the penny. They're just about penny size. They're just a little bit smaller than a penny. All right. All right. What else? I think I have some more things. We've done some of the water buffalo teeth, the slightly antiqued water buffalo teeth pendants. So those are now available in the online store. I want to say up front, the teeth and the bones and things like that from animals that we get in the store, we do work with vendors who tell us they are ethically sourced. That means that they work generally with tribes who do hunt the animals, but they use every part of the animal, or the animal has already passed away. We do try to make sure that we're ethically sourcing bone and teeth and things like that. As Cynthia said, those would be good to do scrimshaw on, right? If you do that kind of work. That would be really, really pretty. I'd love to see that if you do. Suzanne says those buffalo teeth are awesome. Thank you, Suzanne. We've had a lot of things in here that Suzanne has gotten. So she knows. So these are getting scarce. See, I don't even keep up with all that sometimes, but a lot of the things that we have are scarce because we get them in smaller quantities, and then we sometimes we never do see them again, right? These are Indonesian carved bone skull beads, and these actually, they're flat on the back, so you could do bead embroidery around them. But if you want to do a hole, they actually run top to bottom, which is odd for this kind of shape, right? Normally, if you have a flat back or something, they drill through what would be through the cranium there. But now they've done these top to bottom. So these are a little bit different. And I kind of like that. And these are $8 each only. All that detail hand carving for $8. Again, we got a deal, so do you. So do you. Excuse me. We've also restocked or added, instead of taking these all out, these kind of diamond-shaped shorty strands. And I know a lot of you loved this diamond shape. All right. Sorry, my My voice is going. My throat's... I told you I have allergies from something. And like I said, I think it's the firewood or coal burning fires around here. And so these are shorty strands, but these are the diamond shape or the rectangles, the turned rectangle, turned squares, corner drilled squares in different stones. Here is some, what is this? Is this Amazonite? We had some Amazonite. These are Amazonite diamonds. So we have these we've added to the online store. We have the the Javanese four-faced beads. I don't know if you all have seen these. I've shown them once in a while, but these are Javanese four-faced metal beads. This is the gold color, or the bronze color. So we have that. We have them in a silver color, which is this one here. Teresa just placed an order. Thank you so much, Teresa. Really appreciate it. Sorry, I keep coughing, everyone. And then we have it in this antiqued color as well. All right. And they're drilled top to bottom. And these are $12 each. These are really lovely. They're really fun. I think I mentioned it in a live before, but we had somebody who built a box around this with an open front. And they built a box, like a shadow box, and they posted through them. And then you could spin it inside of that box. So she would wear that pendant and she would turn it to the face that she was feeling at that moment or that day, which I think is really cool. Now, what I've also been told is that these symbolize praying to the four winds. But you can take your own meaning from that, right? I think they're just cool. They are $12 each. Available right now in the online store as long as we did not sell out. Because these we put in a few days ago, and I posted them, I think, on our Facebook page and possibly on our Instagram. So I know some of them, I think, have sold since then. That's one thing. Please do follow us on Instagram as well. Sometimes we post things there that we don't post on Facebook. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit so that everybody gets some love, whether you watch on Instagram or not. One of the things that I always hate is when you look on Instagram and then you see the exact same thing all the time on Facebook. So I'm really going to try and work this year to diverge the two a little bit and kind of change it up a little bit so that you're not seeing the same thing on Instagram and then going to Facebook and seeing the exact same thing again. Trying to give some, just a little bit of difference. Now we also have these Nepalese horn pendants. I'll take one of these out. See you, Cindy. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. These horn pendants, Nepalese horn, they have turquoise, they have coral, all different kinds of things in there. Lovely. And so, excuse me, we have them in different colors, different shapes. You'll see the skews on here. That's what's written on here. This one is more of a flat instead of round, for example. This one has a less of the mixing of the colors together. And these are lovely, and they're only $14 each. You could take that, put it on a chain, which in fact we have done. We have these in the store that are just these on a chain, and they sell like crazy. So you can just add them to a chain, and that's your necklace. Especially for guys, you know, for guys who don't wear a lot of jewelry or who don't want a lot of different kind of jewelry. That's a really easy way. $14, add it on a chain, and it's done. And we have those in the online store. And that is all I'm going to show today. That is it. We've hit an hour. I hear the bells tolling outside, and I don't want to keep you all here too late. Let me put these back in my box. For anything else that we've added over the past few days, please do check out the collection, the latest editions collection. Move this back up. Hello again, everybody. Hello again. So, wow, my hair's wild today. It's even wilder than normal. I get a haircut, I think, on Thursday. So it's just about time. I've been running around so much today. I didn't even really look at my hair before I started this live. I probably should have. So for anything else that went into our online store recently, please visit the latest collection or latest editions collection. The latest editions collection under the shop tab. It's the very first thing when you pull down the shop tab in the online store here at allegorygallery.com. The first thing you see when you pull down that shop tab is the latest editions collection. And we have that so that you can always keep up to date. We are trying to add things almost daily. My goal is to add something new to the online store at least every day, even if it's just one thing. So that's the goal. So do check that collection out often. We don't really publicize that too much. So it's kind of one of those things that if you watch these lives, you know that the latest editions collection, what it is. So you can check that out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And again, we are a fully stocked bead store for the most part. I mean, we run out of things just like anyone else. But if you do need something else that you don't see in the online store while you're placing your order, go ahead, throw it in the notes. I know Suzanne today, she needed some beading wire, so she put that in the notes. We found the beading wire that she wanted. We sent her an invoice for that. We're combining her orders, and it's all going out together. So in the notes section on your online order, you can always add things, and we can take a look. And if we have them, we will go ahead and add them on, send you an invoice. All right. I see some more orders coming in from the online store. So I see some of you out there purchasing. Thank you so much for your support. Like I said, I don't know if we had a single customer in the store today. It was a beautiful day. I have to check when I checked at one point in the day, we had no orders. We had no customers. So at least nobody who bought anything. I'll say that. We may have had some visitors. So it is really slow in our town over the first 4 months of the year, really. January, February, March, and April can be exceptionally slow. So we do thank you all out there for your support. When you order from our online store, you are still supporting us and you're supporting the things that we do. We wish everybody could come into the store. That would be amazing. I'd love to meet all of you in person, but there's so many of you out there that we know only through these virtual videos and through ordering that way on the online store. I wish I could meet all of you someday, right? Someday we will. Our dream is to have a bead mobile and run across the country, taking orders and delivering things all across the country. I would love that. At least for maybe like a year or so. It might get tiring traveling that much all the time, but I would love to do something like that. But in the meantime, you can still order in the online store. It still helps us. It adds to the baseline numbers, and we really, really do appreciate it. No order is too small. We're happy for any of the support you can give us, and we look forward to seeing you more out there. As I said at the beginning of this, I know some of you were expecting Andrew today, and he may come on later tonight, but if you missed the beginning, the reason this is not Andrew's big reveal from his 24-hour art making marathon is because when I came home from doing some of my errands, he was napping, and instead of waking him up, I decided to let him sleep because he hasn't slept in about 36 hours. So like I keep saying, he might be upset with me because I didn't wake him up for his live, but I think his sleep is important. So he will come on and show you his paintings. I'm not sure when. once he gets enough rest and gets ready to do the live. Maybe it'll be during tomorrow's live, which is his normal schedule on Tuesday since I work my other job. So do stay tuned. We will announce it on the Facebook page here, on Allegory Gallery's Facebook page. Andrew generally does not stream to YouTube. So if you're out there on YouTube land, please keep an eye on Facebook. Because that's usually where he streams everything. So I'm going to get him, I got to switch him over to our StreamYard streaming here so that he can stream everywhere, because I would love to have his tutorials and things on YouTube too that he's doing. But for now, he will be releasing them. Don't worry. I know the suspense is killing me too, because I haven't seen them really yet. I take a sneak peek here and there, and I've obviously with my hands, I've been helping him prep some things. He has a very ambitious goal, so I've been trying to help him prep a little bit, but I've not been as much help as I probably could be or need to be. But he's making a lot of progress, and like I said, he passed out in between me doing errands, so I decided to let him sleep. So he will be here either later tonight at some point or probably tomorrow. And you'll see some of his new paintings then. We're going to get them uploaded in the online store. That's going to take quite a bit, but they will be available online to purchase when he has everything ready and gives them over to me to take pictures and add listings. He may debut them before they actually get in the online store, depending on how things work out, but we're working on it all for you, okay? So thank you all so very much for your support. As I said, any bit helps. We are really appreciative of that. And whenever you support us, very often you are supporting other small makers who make things for us, or the people we purchase from, who may be other small vendors as well. Everything, you know, goes to as much of a good cause as we can. And also you allow us, if you like the things we do, especially all the free information we give out when Andrew does his tutorials, which is just, it's free information. Whenever we do, you know, any of that, if you like any of it, the deals we can get sometimes for you all, the old stock stuff that we buy, the vintage stuff we buy, all that is made possible because you are supporting us. So thank you so much. The more you support us, the more we promise to do for all of you out there. All right. So thank you so much. We love you all, and we will see you back here, if not before, tomorrow. All right. Have a great one, everyone, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.